Buenos días, buenos tardes, y buenos noches, and todos al mundo, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK, I'll be your caster and cameraman for today. Today we have round 12 of the really big tournament. 8 is a loser bracket match between White Boys Motion and Hakimi. And I will be accompanied by another White Boy Motion, Elliot. How you doing, my friend?
I'm very well, thank you, MK. How are you?
We are here. It's been quite an entertaining ride PC-wise, but we are here, Elliot, and we are gaming.
Yeah, here we're gonna go live shortly. I think everyone can hear you. I can hear you. The stream is working, so that's all the important stuff.
Yes, I do apologize. There's going to be some Twitch features that will not work. I don't think raffles are going to work. I don't think commercials are going to work. I don't think anything is going to work properly as far as in chat, but the gaming will be seen, the voices will be heard, and Elliot, we are live. And why don't you start us off with this opening 2-2, and then we'll do rosters as soon as first hits in.
First hit, Boomer Hunter, Spitter Smoker, White Boys starting on Survivor. We have SCL and Ozzy taking the shotguns up the front. And Smoker doesn't land, Hunter gets skeeted. Smoker gets, a tick onto SCL. Spit goes for the delay, and pretty clean shutdown. On to the first hit from the White Boys. Good start.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and their adversaries are going to be Hakimi, which would be Vertin, Sonata, Sword, and Liu. And speaking of them, they'll have the first tank of the game, which will be Hands of Vertin. Why don't you take the other side as soon as they retreat to safety?
We have SCL, Ozzy, Caution, and iPat, and the hits coming in. A little bit of damage on the back two. Jockey lands onto Ozzy. And Tank does get a pretty much entirely free cross, MK. He's on the roof with basically full health. He took 14 damage. So that's probably not what the White Boys wanted there. I think they would have wanted to get a little bit more chip. This tank, not typically one that you get a huge amount of damage from, but certainly makes it a lot easier to get those extra punches if you're not missing 1,000 health pre-commit. Boomer does get popped by Uzi, nice pop.
And I do believe that was probably just try to get a better rotation in for Vertin as well, as he does have the high ground. Like you said, he took no chip whatsoever. And I'm actually quite surprised that the pings are pretty low considering where everybody is around the world for this game. This is almost everybody orange ping here, Elliot. They're pretty impressive, but all right. Tank is in.
Commit.
He will hit the ground at 5,000.
That's an early punch into Ozzy.
Second punch. Gets another punch. Oh, it's up double cap. I think that might be all he's going to be able to get. I think he's just going to die here unless he decommits. Can he get out, Elliot? Barely.
Yeah, with about 600 health, we'll throw a few rocks. Charges up as well. I don't know how much more damage he'll be able to get.
Shoot the tank.
Survivors know exactly where he is. Ooh, rock nearly lands onto iPad. Charge goes for the long charge. Here comes the rock! Oh, it does get skipped.
The charger was a bit questionable, but I think he was trying to delay to get some kind of distraction. Not going to work out. This tank should be killed, and it should be an easy pickup. Maybe one more rock? Nope. This is a dead tank, and that will be it. And I think they'll get the pickup, Elliot. It should be about 70% bonus remaining, maybe a little less, a little bit less after pill pop, 65%. Good take for the White Boys, in my opinion, with motion.
Solid start. It was basically one in cap and one punch. Looked a little bit dicey there for a second. Two cap nearly landing in the back. I think the Hunter landed, I think it was Caution who got the M2 on the jockey. Was able to get the clear. And yeah, Ozzy being the only in cap from that tank. And I think Hakimi are going to want to try and get some damage on this hit. This will basically be probably their last chance for good damage this map with the Charge Hunt Spit Jockey in this alleyway.
Not only that, Elliot, but that was a good, considering when the tank died, their sack rotation was pretty good from Hakimi, giving them this opportunity for damage in this choke point. And if they can land all the cappers, the damage is going to start piling up really fast.
It's basically the highest damage hit in the game. Charger's coming in behind. Nice keep by Ozzy. Charger misses. Gets a couple of scratches, but that's basically it. About 30 damage, not even 20 damage coming out of him. Go.
Did you? If I seen correctly, I think Ozzy skeeted the hunter and the spitter at the same time. I think the spitter just had bad positioning, but he got him 2 for 1. And the spit didn't even go out, not even able to block, and like you said, not even a really one good hit. That was a last hit because there was no spit block, and that'll be the White Boys of Motion putting up 708, and that's a really good start in this best of 2.
That is a good map. Now this is a famously easy map for survivors, probably the easiest survivor map in the game. There's basically like 3 hits and a tank. But that is still a very good start, and if White Boys can do a bit more damage with the tank, or even get a wipe, they could be out to an early 300 or 400 point lead.
Alright, but now it's going to be over to the second side. Opening attack will be a Hunter, Smoker 2-2, or Retro with a Spit. And it looks like right now it's going to be led by Sword as the front shotgun, followed by Verton. So there's going to be the 2 shotguns for Team Hakimi. I believe the 2 Uzis in the back. No worry of a death charge, and they're going to shut down both the spawns for the White Boys in Motion, and that's going to be quad goose eggs, unless this Boomer's able to pull something off, but he's just going to save for tank spawn, and it's going to be SCL is the tank. Can he get his own boom? Here comes the rocket, and no, they were ready for it. Shut down, and it is the first tank. SCL has it up, not to be confused with Scal. He's getting the high ground. Yep.
He's already taken more chip than Hakimi's tank.
You know, I think at this point, maybe they should just send it AI. It's taken too much already. It's pretty much worthless at this point.
Well, I mean, we joke about it. He has taken technically more, but yeah, basically 100 chip, so really nothing. As that is a good pounce.
Ooh!
Rage Rock lands. Unfortunately, not the full damage, but does get Nick off 5 punches. The remaining 3 survivors are all 100 HP though, okay?
Yeah, I think...
White Boys might need to go 1 more hit if they want survivors to not be 5.
Yeah, they might have to, because I think there's a Boomer in rotation anyways, but if they don't, we definitely know who the tank's going to target. It should be Sonata, just to get 4 punches and a down, and then make it a 4v3 for as long a time as possible.
This chip is adding up. He's taken 700 now. And he is just going to commit with a boom charge. That is not the ideal set of spawns, and Rochelle gets the clear, the self-clear on the tongue. She is going to get cornered in the safe room.
She's dead.
Puts herself in the corner. Okay, no, she does position. Oh, double punch! And gets another one onto Rochelle.
Death punch!
He does get the death punch! Onto Ellis!
Oh my
SCL.
god.
And a nice charge. I don't know who the charger was. I think it might have been Caution. Caution or Ozzy.
Either way.
Landing the charge sets up Ellis. Basically delivers Ellis right next to the tank and just wallops him into the water. That's a death.
Yeah, I mean, the tank did almost die, but the SI came at the perfect timing. That was almost a double charge too. If that would have been a double charge and they got there, that might have been a double death punch. But there's a survivor missing for Team Hakimi. White Boys in Motion can clean it up with a tri-cap. And I think this is going to be the last chance they get. There is no spitter. So this will not be delayed unless they just kill the Boomer and wait to the safe room. Which I don't think they're going to do here, Elliot. I think they have to try.
Don't think they should. Boomer has gone. Here comes the hit. Smoker lands at the back. Jockey lands.
Oh,
lands clean as like.
He got it!
Nice. Clean tri-cap. That is a big lead for the White Boys. Up by 550 points off the map 1.
Yeah, and off a map that's not worth a lot. It's only a 300 delta map, so this is huge for them. And it just proves how little damage a smoker does because everybody else has pretty much died before he even got in-capped. And they all got capped at the same time.
The smoker guy got capped first, in fact.
Yeah, and there was 2 common punching him. Imagine if there were no common, we'd probably still be sitting here.
Very good start for the White Boys.
That is it.
That said, this is another total of 2, I believe.
Yes.
So we have 10 maps of Left 4 Dead. to be played, 9 more remaining, so 550 points is a great lead, but very much still anyone's game.
Yeah, and also to note that all the loser bracket matches this week, of course, we know the ones that lose will go home, but for all the victors this week, they will make it to the top 8, and that means they will all cash out for RBT8. And that will mean for the minimum is that if anybody would be eliminated next week, they would be in the step ladder finals to 4th place. So even though you get eliminated, doesn't mean you still do have a chance to cash out to up to $500. So keep that out there. Hopefully everybody's been paying attention to the rules.
First hit of this second map comes in. Jockey just gets shut down clean as you like. Charger doesn't land. Smoker gets cleared, and that is another pretty... Oh, actually, pulled into the spit on iPad, taking a bit more damage there. I was just about to say, practically 0 damage hit, but not bad, actually. Ozzy and Patel down to 85 health, SCL down to 92.
Yep, and they're going to have a 45% tank spawn. I think this is right on the other side of the alley as they go boom immediately. And I don't know. I mean, I know you want to sack the boomer right away, but it looks like it's going to work out because the white boys in motion have stopped moving and want to clear out all the horde. And that means Sonata's spawn timer is almost up already, and they haven't moved anywhere from where he sacked it.
This is going to be an alley hit. Is it a spit? It is a spit. So another spit charge hunt jockey. Very dangerous set for Hakimi.
Look out now!
For those wondering in chat, DDA is not benched, but he is on holiday, so will be unable to play for the next few weeks. As the hit's coming in, and another pretty clean shutdown. Charger does land in the back onto iPad, a little bit more damage. But Charger and Jockey, I don't even think the Jockey hit the ground.
No, they're definitely melting some of the SI down there. It's like whatever one is first, no matter what, the white boys in motion, focus it down.
Oh, the spit!
Did he fail?
The spit was tried for the delay and then just completely whiffed. Spat on the freeway, and the white boys are just leaving it. They do kill it now, but
ooh, that's a rough tank spawn.
Missed as well.
Elliot, look how far back this tank spawn is. This is that perfect percentage where it puts him all the way forward to the map, and he might already be 50% before he even hits the alley.
Yeah, I don't know. He's gonna try and get his dumpster. I mean, he's gonna have to get it basically first time, or else leave it.
Nope.
He's giving it a go. Goes for the ground punch. Doesn't get the dumpster in. Is he gonna rotate over for his other one? It looks like he is. So we're losing casters left, right, and center. The white boys are going back. This is going to be the tank having to commit without hittables. Now, the dangerous part is he might be able to cut them off. If they get delayed here, I don't think the tank's close enough. I think the survivors are just going to be back in it. MK, this might be an AI. 25, 20...
Oh, he got a grace period. He got a grace period.
Grace.
Yeah.
He is in. 15%. They don't clear the ton.
Oh, he missed!
And Caution gets punched away, and oh, he's out. Caution's out. The tank getting stuck. Charger misses at the back. Jockey does land onto iPad, so he is gonna get an in-cap onto Ellis at least. Misses the rock.
Missed.
He misses another rock, and iPad isn't gonna go down. MK, what a wacky tank fight. I don't know how the smoker didn't get cleared. I don't know how the tank missed the punch and the rock.
I'll tell you what, it's definitely entertaining for sure, but look at the white boys with motion coming out of the tank fight with 71% bonus. And not only that, but due to the way that the tank went, they were able to push forward, and they don't lose any map either, which means they're going to hit in kind of a disadvantageous spot. But it is a good 2-2, the best one you can ask for with a Hunter and a Charger. The Charger misses his rocket spawn. Oh, he gets blasted by SCL, and they're going to back up and go for a quad during the event. Wow, what a shutdown.
Basically, Hakimi's maybe not only chance, but definitely their best chance to try and make something happen
All right.
on this map is the quad here with the event. It is a pretty dangerous hit with all the common coming in as you come out of the cedar van here.
Restricted area.
Now,
When this door opens, and let's go!
they want to hit this kind of earlier, in my opinion, here, because when you get to the alley, I think it's harder to land that smoker. Quads get more difficult, so they probably want to do this around the first turn, Elliot, but let's see, they're in position. This is where it should be. All right, the rockets are in, and we're going to have a 2-cap. That'll be it. As a clean take, they still have over 70% bonus after the quad attempt and tank. White Boys in motion looking very dominant right now, Elliot.
Indeed, and again, I don't even think that charger hit the ground, MK.
No, it did not. I mean, they do land the double cap, but if you kill the charger and the jockey and the other 2 cappers land, you're going to clear it quickly, and I don't think they would be too upset losing 2 or 3% damage per hit during the event. They'd be more than happy with that and cash in for over half of the bonus. And it looks like this is going to be the theme for at least the first 2 chapters for the White Boys in motion. I don't know what Hakimi is going to do here with 3. They're going to try to go. The jockey gets, oh my goodness, did he even hit the ground? The spit bounces off the tarp, and it doesn't really spread. And again, the White Boys in motion be happy with this. Event shut off. No spitter on the next hit. 720 bonus, Elliot. And they're going to be probably one more good hit left for the infected. There's no reason for the survivors to rush right now. They can wait this out.
White Boy's just cruising. The spit, yeah, missing on the charge guy, and it does actually land onto iPad. As the smoke comes out, it does get pulled off. Hunter pouncing around, does land on Patel, and they're scratching him. Clear him! Clear him! Actually quite a lot of damage coming out onto Patel. So that was definitely a less clean take from the White Boys, losing 100 bonus.
Yeah, I do believe they're going to take the alley, though. They're not going to have a full hit. Their movement is good. The charger might have to go early before everybody's up, or wait above the safe room, and that's what he's going to do. So, I don't know, Elliot. This last hit is going to be rushed by both sides. I don't know who's going to win out. The charger rockets in. Does
Charger
land.
lands.
Cleared.
3-cap! It's the rolling tri-cap!
And they're all in the spit, Elliot.
They're
Oh,
all
no.
sizzling!
Wow.
Huge hit.
720 bonus right when they turn the button off. They're only going to walk in with 376. I don't know. Maybe they should have held W a little harder into that safe room, or maybe waited out longer. Didn't work out, but still, respectable 2-chapter score for the White Boys in motion, 1584. Leaving Hakimi, you need to at least match that, or they're going to go in more of a deficit. And it's not the best of 3 like earlier, Elliot. This is total of 2, so you got to put up points every chapter.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad score for the White Boys, but yeah, considering they had 700 bonus with 2 hits left, and then only make it in 721 with 2 hits left, and they make it into the safe room with 376. They lost half of their bonus in just 2 hits.
Yeah, it can be a bit rough when you just feel it and you make a little bit of a misplay. They're probably about a second off from being able to rush in the safe room. That's how tight that was.
I think they needed to just take it a bit slower, kill all of the common. They evidently didn't have time to rush all the way into the safe room. They could have made sure that all the common were dead before trying to take the hit, especially on ping. Very useful as the hit's going to come in quick, and bit of damage. I think the charger might have chest bumped. Didn't actually see. Did he press M1?
Yes, I do believe he chest bumped. I believe the jockey at the same time, so that's probably why that happened. But I mean, the damage is still pretty great. They do manage to get 8% of bonus. Sword is almost 3 punches for the tank already. Other 2 survivors are down to 4, with only Sonata being at a perfect 100 delta. All right, White Boys in motion will have their second opportunity at the gazebo. Are they going to sack, or are they just full send? And it looks like they're going to try to full send here at the gazebo. It's challenging to make this work, but they're going to give it a try. Hunter almost does land. The charger lands too. And he slams. Nope, they get the clear. Not bad, though, considering the area they were at. Another 2 or 3% down. Now it's tank fight.
the long charge coming in from SCL, just scooping up. I think that was Coach.
Yeah, it is damaged, and they actually are going to be rewarded with one more hit. And if they rush this, I gotta say, they gotta regroup. They'll be in a situation. There's still a bit of commons in the back, but I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Smoker's the tank. That's Patel. He's going to be the tank. So it looks like the remaining spawns are going to try and delay the run back. I don't think they realize how far away this tank spawns. I mean, they'd have to delay the survivors for about 2 minutes. And Hunter doesn't land. Jockey does. Spit delays, but not a whole lot coming out. I think they would have been better off just sending the full hit here. Again, probably didn't realize just how far away this tank spawned.
And we have a tank for the White Boys in motion into the hands of Rejesh, aka iPat.
Chirag. Shout out to my boy.
Quite a time since we've had the luxury of hearing Rejesh in a chat, in a cast.
Maybe we could run it back one of these days. And it looks like he's not going to go for his dumpster as well. I think this might just be the straight commit coming in from Patel. He's going to wait for Ozzy to get his spawn, but it's going to be a Smoker Charger and I think Hunter. Indeed it is. And the survivors are going back as well, so both teams electing to run this back to the first sort of safe room area.
I don't know about this, Elliot, though. There's no dumpster. I don't think the need to go back is really paramount, but this is what they're going to choose to do. And I think this is actually a benefit for iPat in some kind of way, because now he can corner somebody a little bit more easier. There's smaller of a corralling area compared to what it was out by the gazebo. And they're going to send the smoker early. It doesn't get cleared.
Comes out, doesn't get cleared again.
First punch goes out onto that Coach. Oh, he misses!
Doesn't get the next punch.
Pills off, gets
Rich
the punch.
takes his pills.
Charger miss.
Charger misses. Does get a pounce turnaround. Oh, he's actually just going to punch Rochelle. And then land a rock onto Nick. The smoker's still being alive. Gets huge value. Gets him another punch and a rock. And not bad. Not bad damage at all from this tank. I think he got 4 punches and a rock. Maybe 5.
Yeah, and more so, the fact that he spread the love quite a bit. The damage is already down to 54%. The DB is slightly protected, but it is now vulnerable on Sword. I think he has maybe 1 permanent HP left, Elliot, for Sword. I think that's all he has left. So any damage on him, and the DB is going to start melting away. But that is 16% in favor for the White Boys with motion.
And Sword is going to have to pop his pills, so there's... Oh, as the hit's going to come in. Charger behind doesn't land. Spit doesn't land. That is a pretty clean shutdown for Hakimi, but it is the quad sack. Can the White Boys do more than Hakimi did with this quad?
And I don't know if you noticed that, but the 2 back survivors were not paying attention at all to the Charger and just randomly dodged it out of the way. It was almost a 2 charge and Spit. And they are pushing really hard here, fast. They don't want to allow this quad to be set up. And now it's going to be more challenging to land right here, Elliot. This is what I was talking about. It's really difficult for the smoker. They might have to wait for the first corner.
The infected are like not ready. The survivors, okay, they do stop. I think if they push that, oh, they're going to take the next corner as well. I don't know about this from the White Boys. The survivors are like all the way around the choke. Charger does land. Hunter lands. Oh my goodness, the M2. Ellis absolutely saving it.
That is another rolling tri-cap coming out there. That was so close to a quad. I don't even know if that was a rolling tri-cap. That would have been like a simultaneous quad, except for the Hunter was a little late. But man, that was so close, Elliot. That was very well played by the White Boys in motion, and that's going to give them the victory for the round.
Yeah, and there's still probably at least 2 more hits left to go before Hakimi are in the safe room.
Uh-oh.
The charge is going to come around the corner, lands the charge and the spit. Jockey does get M2'd again, but Coach can take even more damage. And that's another sort of 100 bonus gone from Hakimi there. Definitely going to lose this map. The question is by how much.
Yeah, as it seems now, it's going to be 80 points, but there's still a couple of more attacks, and I know that White Boys in motion, they can send it right now and don't have to fear the alley being rushed because they have a survivor slow. I think they should just give it a shot right here. They're going to try it out, Elliot. They're going to get a smoker pull. Hunter land, but cleared in an instant. Not a lot of damage. And the Charger climbing up late. Oh, he pushes Nick almost off the scaffolding. Yeah. And not a whole bunch of damage, but it was quite entertaining, Elliot. He almost fell off and took fall damage from the Chargers climbing the ladder.
Nick, I think, was trying to level the Charger. And basically missed because he was getting pushed away, and he only had the knife.
I don't know how much fall damage you would take from that, but it really threw him up there. It didn't just like push him up; it kind of threw him. But all right, White Boys in Motion get one more attack. Now it's going to be at least 100 points and or 110. How much more for the God hit? Right at the safe room in a really good advantageous spot for the infected. This is going to be tough for the survivors not to take any damage here, Elliot. The back is vulnerable. There's no shotgun back there. It's only 2 Uzis. And the Charger's paying attention to it.
To go behind, yeah. Oh, actually really clean shutdown actually by Hakimi on that Charger. Again, barely even touched the ground, and okay, Hakimi take the last few hits pretty well and are able to, well, I say they're able to limp it into the safe room. I think Ozzy's going to be able to spit delay, so they're not in yet.
And they're going to get hit with 3. They're going to get a little bit more chance. It's not a really good opportunity, but hey, any ticks are good when you wanted anything to run to the safe room when you really shouldn't have an opportunity to get this. Hey, this is damage, Elliot. And they take it down to 200 even. It's something.
Yeah, definitely another one map for the White Boys. I mean, just imagine if they didn't take like 350 damage on the last few hits, we would have like over a 1k lead already for the White Boys here.
Yep, and they're going to have, what is it, about 800? Somewhere in that vicinity for them at the moment. Another 176.
700.
Yeah, another 176 in their favor. Good job for them. And it would seem that if this theme keeps up on Parish going into the next campaign, that if they just win 1 or 2 maps, they might be solidifying their spot in the top 3 of the really big tournament. 8.
Top 8, not quite top 3.
I mean top 8. Yeah, sorry, top 8. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, Elliot. I know.
Optimistic.
Yeah, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We don't want it to end quite yet. The really big tournament. We got some time, but before we do get this ready up, we do want to congratulate the Orphan Truck Drivers. They are going to be in the grand finals of the really big tournament 8. And
yeah,
the rest,
we have our first finalists.
Yep, and then that is going to guaranteed also Team Bear Ridge, their minimum of 3rd place. They will be in the loser bracket finals as well. And we do have a Team Raw and a Team Shin. They're going to be in a bye for 2 weeks while the loser bracket finishes out the next 2. So we are live here, Elliot, and we have a 2-2 Jockey Hunter coming out this time. In a late tank, the theme has changed a little bit. We went early, mid, and now late. Is this off the drop of the bridge? Did they get to stay on the bridge? That's close, isn't it?
I think this might be just before the drop, but while we're yapping, that is a huge stumble coming out from that jockey. And big damage. Ozzy just literally stumbling his entire team there from that jockey. Hunter landing on new SCL. That's a big hit, MK. That is a good start for Hakimi on this map.
Yeah, that is all of the pill bonus gone in one shot. And it is with a 2-2 nonetheless. So getting almost double-digit value from a 2-2 from the gate is something you really got to be happy with if you're down a couple of points trying to make a comeback. But for now, they're going to go into a quad sack immediately.
They just pushed right through that choke, MK.
They got some comments. This is the quad coming in, but they do get the Hunter clear. The Charger was very late, Elliot. And that quad did way less damage than the 2-2.
That was a pretty poor attempt on that quad from Hakimi. Looked pretty out of sync and well shut down by the White Boys. And I mean, they are pushing it here, man. They pushed all the way past the house on that second hit, and now they're pushing all the way through this house on the third one. Hakimi are not able to match the pace of the White Boys after that first hit went out.
No,
and all of a sudden, their health looks a lot more respectable, considering how much distance they've made now.
I definitely agree. But they do have the 2-2 that did the 120 damage the first hit. See if they can make it happen again. Like you said, now the average, it's only been 2 hits and they've taken half the map. So their average per hit is 5%, which isn't terrible. But for how far they went through the map, Elliot, it kind of makes it seem much less.
If they can take this hit cleanly, that's a big if, as they does get a nice M2 on the jockey. Unfortunately, the punter does land, so SEL will drop down to 50 HP flat, is that? Yeah, exactly 50 HP.
And now we're going to see attack at the other side of the sewer hole. And due to the White Boys Emotions movement, they have limited the infected to just kind of the standard choke point hits. Because of how fast they're moving, they can't do anything creative. Just very good movement.
We're going to have a quad here on the ladder, MK.
You know, there was once a time when taking a quad on the ladder would have been much more threatening than it is now, because there was once a time, Elliot, we couldn't shoot on the ladder.
Yes, thank God that's removed. That was ridiculous.
Coming up the ladder and watching a charger stare down at you and you can do nothing about it.
Oh, as they get kind of baited. Charger gets like a
What?
scratch, but that's it. A whole lot of not much coming out from that quad. Jockey gets M2'd and shot down. Charger just stands there and dies. I guess, yeah, one scratch, but a clean take. White Boys are going to push up this next choke ladder as well. Hunter gets blasted out of the air by SCL.
Anyone need some pills?
I don't know, the momentum and the morale has to be flying high right now with the White Boys Emotion, and you can see Hakimi, their SI is very questionable right now, in my opinion, Elliot, and White
SCL
Boys
takes
Emotion is taking
pills.
advantage of it.
Don't know about that. It looks like they're going to try and drop. I don't know if they can.
Oh,
They
look at the
do.
commons. There's too many
I don't know if I
commons.
like this. Yeah, you need to have a look at how many common there are. This is going to be an early corner onto Nick. He is going to get out. Caution's throwing the machete. But look, they're still so locked up with common. The Hunter's going to land on Rochelle in the back. The Smoker does get clear, but the Charger lands as well. One slam on the charge. Ozzy is down. Tank's going to reroute over to Coach. Gets another ring cap onto SCL before finally going down on MK. That is so much damage.
I apologize.
Yeah, that was kind of a throw from the White Boys Emotion. That is not the play to push down there. We were talking about it in Ready Up. I was saying, Elliot, is this where they have to drop? And no, the tank was right there. They had what? There was about 20 common immediately in a tank fight, and they were aggroed right away. Right away.
Yeah. That was... As soon as SCL took those pills, I thought, oh, this isn't good. They're going to try and drop. Way too many common for that. And, yeah, I mean, the White Boys get rightfully punished for what is just objectively a bad call. They should have... I mean, have a look, but when they saw how many common they were, they should have aborted mission immediately.
Yeah, I mean it too. I know they popped the pills early, and it might have seemed like no reason to go back, but safety is the reason to go back. And what happened to them is proof in the pudding of what happens if you push into common with a tank. Not something you want to do, but they are going to live. They'll salvage a couple hundred bonus regardless. Oh, that Charger just gets smacked in the face by iPat with a machete. And they'll hold on to the 264, so they do still put up some bonus here, Elliot. Falling shy of the 2500 delta, though. 2436. And if they could... Hakimi does have a lot of opportunity to make up points, in my opinion, here. Not a difficult chapter.
Yeah, I mean, they've had opportunity this map and the previous one, so they need to start delivering on their survivor rounds here, Hakimi. They're able to get some things done with the infected. I assume that Hakimi are not going to drop when they fight the tank.
You know what? I'm pretty sure you're right. And they stack onto one survivor. What a
It's a
quad!
quad move.
Wow.
And look how much damage went out onto Sword, onto Nick. He got jockeyed and then pounced, and I think he might have had death spit as well.
And now the
He
boomer
takes
damage.
a similar amount of damage to us that SEL had taken by the time they were getting into the sewer, MK.
Reloading.
Yeah, really great job by the special infected. I mean, they just all stacked on one, and look at how well it worked out. Like you said, the despot was there. They're also going to go a quad post first hit as well. But it does look like
And
this.
they're gonna
They know about
be
it,
able
though.
to hit on this building here if they want to. Looks like they're gonna wait for the survivors to drop, actually. Interesting. I'm not sure I love this from the infected. Charger is rerouting over to the roof on the opposite side.
Very patient. SI waiting for the opportunity. As soon as the survivors transfer forward, we're probably going to see it. All right, once a
Smoker's tucked around the corner.
look at Verton. How far
Here they go.
away? What a ski!
Oh!
Oh, the,
double charge!
the jockey lost his 1v1. That'll be at least a slam too.
Mine.
And Sword is getting bullied right now, Elliot. They are bullying the crap out of Sword.
I mean, obviously a great charge from SCL, but it's not like the survivors didn't see the charger coming. He rocketed in right in their face, and not only did he land on one, he got a double charge. You know, you guys, you have an A key, you have an S key, you can move out of the way of the charger.
And they're not popping the pills. They're going to give White Boys Emotion more hits, more pound spit, more jockey,
Behind.
boomer.
Oh, crucial M2 there from Liu on the jockey. That would have been like another 30 or 40 damage if he gets jockeyed in the spit.
But Elliot, they have lost a quarter bonus already before they've gotten halfway through the map. The White Boys Emotion were at this point, and they were very, very healthy. Way more healthier than right now they are. By about at least like 15% minimum. So they're doing a great job. Rochelle staying disciplined, blocking the spawn, and the Charger has to leave.
Nice shutdown from Hakimi on that hit. I think that was an Uzi skeet actually, or maybe not. No, Vertin does have a shotgun. Good shutdown, but they are still gonna have to, take this ladder choke coming out of the sewer and then fight a tank. As the charger goes in, is that a quad charge?
No
MK?
way!
I wasn't even looking. I thought there was no way, but SCL just full sends it. I think that was SCL. Just full sends the charge and gets a quad charge.
They almost
Here comes
killed
the
it.
TP. Oh, only not quite able to land, but nearly.
Look at the pre-tank
Yeah.
damage though, Elliot. This is
Hakimi are
insane.
beat up. Yeah, they are really beaten up. Now, they still have about 500 more bonus than the White Boys did. But they haven't fought a tank yet, and they're sending it again. Ellis actually does get away with murder there. The charger missed somehow on a smoked guy, and so did the spit.
Reloading.
And you're right.
So a little bit of a lucky break.
They are not going to push forward
Going with the machine gun.
No. They don't have the help for it.
as he murders the AI boomer. OZ was no part of that AI boomer hanging out down below. And he is not going to hesitate. He is already bringing his car in. Or maybe this is just a slightly transfer forward. Are they going to go for damage? And they're going to land the
lands?
charger. Rock? No. They ignore
Slams.
they ignore the clear on the charger to skeep the rock, Elliot. I don't know about that.
And I guess it's technically less damage. Slightly. Actually, is that even true? How much is a slam from a charger? It's 15, isn't it?
Yeah, there was 2 slams, so that was 30 damage
That's more damage.
compared to a 24 damage rock. So they made an executive decision. They'd rather not let him have the rage, but it doesn't matter. They're going to get another hit here to stack out. And he peeks. And Boomer does land.
Oh, not again.
Just the one. Ozzy is second pass, so he is going to have to commit with this set of spawns.
He's He's taking quite a bit of chip, too. He has to, though, because he needed some rage due to the sack rotation. But here he goes. He has the burning car in. He'll punch it over top. Oh, my goodness, Elliot! That's going to be a wipe, Elliot. I don't know if they're going to be able to survive from this. Charger lands, and that is it.
Clean as you like.
And they have almost double the delta of their adversaries now. And the White Boys with motion just utter dominance after 3.
Looking very dominant so far. Like you said, the only thing that, you know, is keeping Hakimi in this game so far is they have been doing decently well on the Infected. Only 2,400 from 3 maps from the White Boys. They could easily be over 3k by now had they played a little bit cleaner on some of the last few hits of the map.
And not only that, that first making chapter 1 for White Boys Emotion really, really propelled them to be able to hold this lead too. Because if they didn't have that chapter 1, they were able to put up 700 delta when their opponents were only able to put up 100 and change. And that is hard to do on a 300 distance map. So even though it's not worth a lot, being able to get 500 on that much distance is really something to say.
And MK, if it continues like this, we might not be seeing a second campaign. Boomer Rockets in, does land, but basically that was it. I think one scratch came in from the Jock. Hunter gets skeeted, another clean shutdown.
Yeah, very nicely done. They're going to hold W, get through this building, less than 1% damage. And they're already going to be dropping in the streets. Tank will be in the pool room, so unfortunately for Hakimi, probably not the tank you wanted to see. Difficult to manufacture a wipe in there. And they're going to move into this room, take these spawns down, and this is a smart play by the White Boys in motion. They know there's no spitter, and I like going into the room. This is a good call.
They are going to have to come out of the room at some point.
Caution.
But they will have killed all of the common.
Wow.
Another skeet on these hunters. I think that's 2 skeets and 2 hits from Caution on the Uzi.
Yeah, it looks like Caution being cautious was very fruitious to their outcome and taking no damage. I had to say it one time.
They learned their lesson.
Yes.
Over pushing in these last 2 maps, and now they're going to take it nice and slow, and they got the health to show for it.
And we have a Liu tank coming in for Team Hakimi. Very popular player in the community.
He might just be straight committing here, MK. He's in. He wants to go.
A lot of commons.
There's still a few common trickling.
Wait, look at this.
Gets a punch.
Look at the survivor down the bottom, Elliot. Oh, they cover it.
Landing. Where's the charge? Oh, Charger wasn't there to make it 3. But this tank still has a lot of health. Charger lands.
Commons are
There's an in-cap onto
everywhere.
He's going to get another down onto Patel. And he still has 800 health. He's going to decommit. Oh, I wonder if he could have gone for a couple more punches. That was a very aggressive commit from Liu. I really like it. Yeah, knowing that the common were around, gets another punch onto Caution. Does finally die, but huge damage on this tank.
Oh,
2-cap nearly landing.
that clear. This smoker needed to get a better angle from than there, Elliot, in my opinion. He just rushed it too much. I think they might have been able to get it, but White Boys Emotion will survive, but only in shambles of their former bonus. And now it's going to be a crawl fest of how far can they get, Elliot.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be making it to the safe room. There's a lot of map left, and they have 4 bleeding survivors.
For that area, that is a great tank. That is a lot of damage.
Charger lands. SCL is gonna go slow off this hit. And yeah, there is no health bonus left to speak of. Or there's a tiny bit of health left on SCL, but yeah, this is now just the distance game for the White Boys. And MK, we've been praising their Infected, and rightfully so, but their Survivor has not really been good enough to give them a sizable lead. I
definitely agree, but Smoker's going to pre-spawn Interesting.
Reloading.
And they're gonna go full send before they get out. Charger goes on the inside. What? How did Coach not fall? Okay, it works out for SCL. I think he might have got pulled right when he jumped, and he just hovered over the air, because that's what happens when you jump and get pulled, Elliot. Maybe that might have been what the animation I seen, but I think he just slid over the air from one banister to the other and not falling down. That's probably the reason why, though.
Looks like he was, you know, floating there for a minute. So a little bit lucky from SCL, but they are still very hurt on the survivors. Nice skeet comes out. That's a jockey landing on caution at the back. And this is looking like the beginning of the end for this map. So they can't even get the clear. He is going to go down. Jockey's still alive.
And pretty healthy. Uh-oh. I think there's a spitter coming. This is not a good place to be. If there's a spitter, they got to get out of there now. Uh-oh. Elliot. Oh, no. Oh,
Look at that
no
corner.
way. They got a corner.
Look at the corner that caution is a Ozzy, unfortunately, doesn't get so lucky. It does go down in the spit. If he just backed up into the corner, he would have been fine as well. Hunter lands. Oh, this is just struggle street for the White Boys.
There's so many zombies. They're everywhere. I think they'll eventually get everybody up, unless the Charger wants to troll this a bit more. But I think they're going to gather their SIs.
Oof. Charger does miss, but he's going to get more scratches. That was like 4 scratches, MK. And here comes the spits.
And it's going to make everybody black and white now. So everybody is going... Oh, Jockey lands. I think that's going to be a death onto SCL. And it's just going to be the wipe. I think iPad's going to have quite a task to pick everybody up here, Elliot, with the Jockey lurking about.
There's a jockey behind you, Patty. Oh,
Yeah.
doesn't hear it.
And that will be the first... That's the first wipeout onto the White Boys in motion.
2.8k in 4 maps is not good, MK. Aside from map 1, this has actually been a pretty poor survivor showing from the White Boys. And if Hakimi make this map with a bit of bonus, then the point difference is going to be well under 1k, and we're still very much on heading into the second campaign.
Yes, we are. And actually, I didn't even... Due to my PC having the issue, I didn't even get to see what the second map voted was. Was it Detour ahead?
I believe it was, yeah.
Okay. And that is a very survivor-sided campaign for most of the chapters as well. So we may see a little bit of a high score coming out there. Especially the first chapter has a big impact, Elliot.
Hunter land for the safe room.
But for here, that's going to be the only damage that really comes out. A little bit from iPad, as his boomer slaps are still tacking up onto Verton. But yeah, Elliot, Detour ahead, Chapter 1 being worth 500 distance compared to Parish 1's 300 distance. A lot can happen on that chapter.
A lot can happen in that campaign. There's a lot of points available on that campaign.
Yeah. I thought there might have been a chance we see it first, but we go with a campaign that is less value first, which means more chances, opportunity of a comeback being realized when the next campaign comes. But for now, it's going to be a quad try by the White Boys with motion, and if they're able to land this here, they'll keep their lead by about half, if it does find every survivor. Here it comes.
Coach, come on.
Here comes Elliot. Quad time. Hunter making noise. They're really waiting.
Charger's in front. Charger doesn't spawn.
They're really waiting this out, Elliot. This is a long wait. Charger's wait. Never mind. It does land, but it's cleaned up nicely.
I think the Charger waited too long, lost his spawn on that corner, had to go all the way around, and he does end up landing, but pretty reasonable shutdown from Hakimi, and they are gonna get set up for this tank, and importantly, they're gonna not have all of these common trickling in from a boom, unless iPad can land a boom. And he cannot. Quick shutdown from Sword, and alright, tank in the hands of Caution. He's trying to get his dumpster. And he's got a lot of work to do here, MK. Like I said, if Hakimi are able to make this map with bonus, then this lead that the White Boys have managed to create will get cut down dramatically.
I completely agree with you, and he has a couple more slap tries to get this dumpster in. It's kind of an oddity to see it, but it does happen from time to. Ooh, that's actually in a good spot, Elliot. Elliot! Oh boy! He gets one or two good rocks. I don't know if it has the angle. It's in, Elliot. That's gonna be in. Oh, it's in. No way! They gotta go outside. This is gonna benefit Caution big time.
Cut them off.
Yes, he is. Oh, this is not good for the survivors, Elliot. This is bad for them.
All the survivors get outside. Oof.
He's killing SI. Oh, the jockey misses. And it's not going to be the wipe, but it's going to be a ton of damage, and he's got another corner.
This is going to be 3 full incaps.
Maybe more. This might be a wipe on his own. Oh my goodness, Elliot. Oh, he almost got the incap. No way. It's probably going to be matching wipes in the same area at this rate. They lose everything. What a play by Caution. Bringing the dumpster in and solidifying an easy cutoff and maximizing his damage output for sure.
Yeah, really well done getting that dumpster in. I mean, I don't think the survivors had to run outside. You can just fight it below. It's not ideal, but it's surely better than funneling into a narrow doorway and getting multi-punched.
Smokers around.
But that's the call they go for, and the White Boys, huge damage, even more damage than they took, I think.
Yeah, that was insane.
In the skybox, lands the 25, just styling on them.
And I feel bad because I always run a raffle whenever there's a 25, but due to my PC issues, I don't think it's going to work. I'll give it a shot when the round ends, but I don't think the command's going to work, so I apologize to everybody. But 286 points remain after that attack. And again, just a sliver of permanent health on 2 survivors compared to the White Boys' emotion we're at this point. And it's almost identical. And we're probably going to see them wipe out in the same area.
Can't see Hakimi making it too much further. So they need to clear this. Oh, the double charge lands! And Liu gets ledged, and the Hunter lands.
It might just die right now.
Oh my god, Sonata's gonna get incapped by the smoke. He's gonna get scratched. Oh no, the Patel wasn't there. But yeah, they survive, but only just. And yeah, this is gonna be a tied map. They're both gonna wipe during the event, and my boys maintain their lead. It's gonna be about 1,200 points, 1,150.
The Jockey Boomer Spitter Hunter. I mean, there's a good possibility they'll crawl for a couple more points, Elliot, but that's about it.
I don't even know if they'll be able to do that. Look how hurt they are. There's 2 incaps, that's 3 incaps. I don't think they're crawling, MK. I think this is it.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to pick everybody up. He goes for the right survivor first.
Yeah, goes for the non-boomed one. That is a good call.
But Coach is dying fast, Elliot. Coach is almost dead. And spawns are coming up, so I don't know if they're going to have enough time to get Coach up. Coach is literally almost dead. He's at 20-something. Charger. Smoker pulled down. Coach is almost dead, still getting beat on by Commons. Oh, he's down to 13, 10. That'll be it. He is dead. And so is Nick. They lose 2. They're going to win the round, but probably by about 8 to 15 points, Elliot.
Yep, it is just limping for a few extra points. Patel is going to delay Ellis. He goes down. And Hunter kills Rochelle. 10 points.
Oh, shit.
And White Boys hold on to that lead.
I think this is the first chapter won by Hakimi, correct? They've lost every chapter.
I believe you're right, yeah. It's about 1,150 points is the lead for the White Boys here. That is definitely a substantial lead, but by no means insurmountable if we do go on to Detour ahead.
Don't sound like so.
And even this
One
finale,
boom land. The charge! Oh my god, iPad.
this
Gets punched a few times.
Hello?
this finale as well, just not worth a whole lot of points. Kind of the same as Detour Ahead's finale, both worth 500 distance.
When we get there.
So it's kind of like you're not going to make up a whole bunch here, Elliot, so you can't be down. I don't know, I would say going into any finale that's only 500 distance, you can't be down more than 500 distance if you really want to make a comeback. You know, because like one tri-cap is almost enough to make it an, oh, look at this.
I think
Okay.
they're just sacking for charge.
Yeah.
Hold some ass, y'all.
Will they get one? It's kind of like playing roulette when you play Parish finale in vanilla, but at least with this version, it's not crazy where there's like no fencing, no railings everywhere, and they just hold W right past the choke point. It's a lot of damage. Not
That
gonna
is huge damage onto iPad.
no depth
death
charge,
charge,
but
yeah,
wow. Oh,
And
he's
still in
swimming it.
death spit. Tell.
Reload.
Paddles not having a good time right now, Elliot. Being spit there.
Fucking goofball just going for a swim.
Reloading!
I tell you, whenever your next chat with him, tell him it's not Mountain Dew. It is acid, and it takes your health down fast. And that is over a quarter bonus gone already from the White Boys with motion. And they have not even get anything remotely close to the tank. The jockey
Jockey?
almost falls in the water.
And charge it, like charges into the truck. This is a bit of a clown show. Not gonna lie, MK. Both teams looking pretty goofy so far this match. There's been some nice moments, but I would say it's more a matter of the one team losing rather than the other team winning.
Yeah, I don't know how that jockey did not fall in the water because he completely missed his jump. It would look like he was going to fall out. Spitter goes in, jockey gets M2'd and shut down, and that is a clean spawn thwarted by the White Boys with motion, and it was a poo too, so it's hard to get damage with it anyways. But here we go, Elliot. Tank number 5 for Team Hakimi in the hands of Sword. Gets the extra tank for the team. Oh, that was close.
Close, yeah.
Grab a weapon.
Charge tries for the DC, doesn't land it, but that is a 2-boom. And Sword might use this opportunity to rotate a bit closer. And indeed he will. He's going to punch his hittable in. Now these hittables only do 24 damage. This is not an in-cap.
No, but it can be used as a tool as well.
It's a mobile cover. As it looks like this is going to be the commit coming in from Sword. Oh my goodness, Hunter lands. I think Patel is okay.
Nope.
He's not okay. He's ledged.
He's okay. He's lucky.
Smoke lands onto Coach. Tank clears the smoke. Jockey lands as well. Tank is just punching Coach at the back. That's SCL. And he's behind them and he is now going to decommit a bit. Vivers trying to get some chip on him. Give pills to SCL. SCL doesn't get pills. Charger misses. MK, this is so hard to cast. It's absolute mania. As Caution goes down, the Charger's throwing hands, the tank's getting stuck on rubble. What is going on?
And
SCL is nearly down. Oh, he's 1 HP.
Seem like a good idea to you at some time?
And the tank does decommit. He's got 100 health. What an absolute fiesta of a tank fight from both teams.
it has really been all over the place. I think this has been fought on almost half of the bridge. The whole tank fight has been fought everywhere on the bridge so far.
He gets the pickup, tank doesn't drop. He probably didn't have enough health for it. If he landed the punch, it was a death punch. He is just going to try and rock. Jockey gets an in-cap onto SCL and then Rides Rochelle. Oh, rocks are getting skeeted.
Tank has 3 HP.
Jeez. Literally 3 HP on the tank. Survivors gonna go forward. They clear the charge. They skeet the rocks. So look, one thing that the White Boys have done well is they have skeeted all of these rocks. I don't think they ate any rocks, but my god, they took a lot of damage. And now I think Sword needs to just die. Probably just jump off the bridge at this point. So you can start getting spitters, and he is gonna do just that. My goodness.
Use these pills.
It does
There
take
are
all
a
the
whole
bonus.
load of pills up ahead, yeah. There's 3 sets of pills here for the White Boys, which will help quite a lot. It means that none of them have to go slow.
And they'll have
Man,
one
that was
extra
a lot
too.
of damage.
Yeah, it was. But it does seem the full delta will at least be claimed by the White Boys' motion, which will force Hakimi to at least make the rescue vehicle to avoid going down even more.
Here comes the next hit. Oh, nice level
Oh.
from STL. Risking it all there. If he didn't land that level, that was the death.
Good thing they have those extra pills, because now they're going to have to give it to him.
He does pop them. So Ozzy is carrying all the bonus, the only bonus. That was one of the hardest tanks I've ever had to cast.
Yeah, it was a little chaotic, but they do get a smoker pull. The 2 boom lands. Smoker is alive. Oh my goodness! Oh, he doesn't go over. We might have seen a or a bold death charge over the top of the railing, but it doesn't. He bounces off the fence. Very lucky there for iPat to not go swimming with the fishes there, Elliot. That was close.
That was close. The White Boys have taken so much damage, but you know, you can't go negative on the DB, so these hits are actually not changing the points very much at all. It's all on Ozzy, and actually Ozzy's going first. I don't know if I like that. Sending the only points to potentially get spit pounced. He doesn't, so they are going to make it into the chopper with about 100 bonus.
Just stop, okay?
So even after all of that chaos, the White Boys in motion do lock in 100 points.
Absolute chaos, as you said, on that map. It wasn't clean, it wasn't pretty. It's not a particularly good score, but it is 4 out of 5 safe rooms being made, safe vehicles, as the case may be.
Their bonus is as vanilla as it gets, Elliot. 4 times 25. There you go. That is as vanilla as it gets.
3,421 will be the campaign total for the White Boys with motion. Currently up a little bit under 1,800 points, I believe.
And actually, Elliot, come to say, the point number that you just said out loud is actually 79 points shy of a perfect score on vanilla, if you made every safe room.
Hey, thanks a lot.
There you go. That's kind of telling, isn't it? If they didn't even get a a perfect vanilla score, then this is not an amazing total for 5 maps of Parish. And again, Hakimi have another opportunity to close the delta here. They've basically had 4 maps in a row, every map aside from map 1. Oh, hit does come in, but gets shut down nice and clean. Basically every map since map 1, Hakimi has had the very real possibility, I might even say probability, of winning the map, just based on how much damage they were doing on their infected. They've only managed it once, by 10 points, MK.
I don't know, Elliot. I have a feeling. I don't know. I have an itch that we're gonna see a survivor swimming with the fishes before this is over.
We might see a little bit of harbor swimming from some of these survivors.
Maybe a hunter or jockey too. Maybe.
So the White Boys aren't going to go for the death charge. They're just going to send a hit, go for damage, and actually gets a lot of damage.
Holy.
Both Coach and Ellis down to 50 health.
I like the call. I liked it, and And he says, yes, Elliot. So he knows telepathically
Reloading.
what you were saying there, Elliot.
Watch out.
I don't know how, but he just says, yes, Elliot. Boomer gets a double boom. As we watch Elliot and iPad have a conversation for just a moment telepathically what's going to happen next. We are going to wait for the Hunter Smoker Charger. They're going to go for the back here. Oh, that was close. If he doesn't drop there, that might have been scary. That's a nice gate. Charger was really ambitious there. And no damage that time. They try to go for the hero play, but it doesn't work out.
Survivors are going to push forward.
I don't know. I like the damage hit as they were going. They did a really great value, but the death charge was an undesirable attempt. Coming out to pretty much no damage.
Look out!
They're going to come in with the Poo 2. Not going to do 2. Actually, they get an okay amount of damage from that. Rochelle is getting beat to crap right now. That boom's going to save Rochelle. Because Rochelle was common locked. And here we go. Tank number 5, Elliot, for the White Boys of Motion in the hands of Ozzy.
Where is he going?
I don't even think he knows. Whoa. Old school
Map
strat.
knowledge.
Old school strat. I tell you what. He has a lot of trust there, because if that was Parish Overgrowth, you wouldn't have had the same thing happen, Elliot. You would have been on the outside looking in.
Oh, that's a rolling tri-cap, MK.
It is.
And if they ledge coach, no, not able to get close enough, but big damage. And Ozzy is 100% first pass. They haven't lost him at all. MK, Ozzy is holding so much sight. They need to stop giving him sight. It's not worth very moderate amount of chip they're getting.
No, it is not. They might get a rock try here too. Oh, they're gonna charge
forward.
forward. Is he gonna drop
on that? He is. Hits the car, gets 2, and he's gonna get an in-cap onto sword. Maybe, maybe not. What is Nick doing? He's down. Oh, he's ledged.
Wait, where is he? What?
All right.
Was he hanging? Was he hanging on the truck?
On the truck.
I don't think I've ever seen that. What is going on right now?
Hunter lands.
They killed the tank.
Jockey lands. Oh, that's 2 survivors down. Oh, okay, Rochelle does get the clear.
What's up with you?
Alright, another pretty chaotic tank fight. Ozzy getting some decent damage. The problem is he did commit with none of his spawns alive. And the survivors were able to clean up the tank, basically, before the rest of the spawns really came in. As here comes the charge! Doesn't land. Survivors heard it coming.
Yeah, it looks like they go quad now.
Doesn't delay either, so the survivors are going to be able to keep pushing forward.
And depending on how much damage this quad does, Elliot, there might be a slight possibility that they could break into this delta by about 124 at the maximum. And I don't think the White Boys in Motion are going to let that happen. They're going to try one more time. I don't know what is flying around in the background, but there's some weird thing in my vision in the distance. The hell is that?
Is it a helicopter?
It's like a giant black circle.
Oh, as the hit comes in, slam! That is a rolling tri-cap, MK, and this is going to be another map win for the White Boys. Actually, no, it's not.
No, the DB is already gone. That's the only reason why, and they held the pills.
Yeah, okay, so Liu, the only one that I think they didn't cap was the health bonus. And so Hakimi are going to win this map as well. They won map 4 by 10 points. They're going to win map 5 by about 40.
48, I believe it's going to be, total.
Good halves come out.
Let's see what the total will be. 34-21 to 23-26.
Exactly 1100 points, MK.
I'll get the command, and we will take a short break and be right back. Welcome.
White boys on Survivor first for the second half of this match. 1100 points is the lead, and the first hit is going to come in, and oh, unlucky chest bump there from the charge. That could have been it. Huge damage. Still quite a lot coming out onto SCL, just stacking. I think every single spawn went for him, and he's down to 60 health on hit 1.
Wow. That was a lot more than I expected.
Into a jockey, into a charger chest bump while getting punched and booed.
Reloading.
Sometimes that's just how it goes.
Oz one life.
Yeah. A little boomer. Oh,
And
the
that's
DP.
a bounce. The charge. Oh, big damage onto Caution. He is going to sizzle. MK.
A lot of damage.
Hakimi have shown up.
Yeah.
And Detour ahead. That is 2 big hits back to back. Caution down to 40 health exactly. SCL down to 55.
Reloading.
Yeah, and we were talking about before we got here, excuse me, the value of this chapter 1, 500 delta, and already losing 19%. That's a lot of points gone already. And now they have a tri-cap with Boom, and I need a second. Take this for me, Elliot.
Take your time, MK. Don't die on us. Jockey, Boomer, Hunter, Smoker, relatively low damage hit, no charge, no spit. So hopefully this is something that the white boys can handle a little bit more gracefully, as they are going to send the hit on the back, and that is actually a rolling tri-cap, MK. And even more damage comes out. Caution is now slow. Ozzy's down to 75 HP. And we are going to see first tank of this second campaign up in the hands of Verton. The white boys almost certainly will try and chip the tank and then kite back inside the room, into the house, and then into the backyard if there's no hittable. That is the meta now for this tank fight, I believe. That's what pretty much all teams are going to do. As MK is no longer with us. Rest in peace, sir.
No, I'm good. Sorry about that. Little complications.
That's okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Having PC issues and swallowing issues.
Or, yeah, just breathing in general issues. It seems to be
Breathing issues.
something that's
It's hard.
supposed.
It's a hard skill.
Yeah, I mean, I got used to it for 30 plus years. You know, I'm not quite ready to give that up yet. But we're gonna have the tank committing with his car, and the survivors immediately run back, and they're going back to the house. And just like you called it out, Elliot, this seems to be the new theme. How far back will they go? They got to be careful, because there is a limit of how far you can go, and they're gonna stay in the house. Especially if, unless he pops the car over, they're gonna go back out.
He should.
He should. Yeah.
He does pop the car over, and actually that is in a really good spot. So the survivors know they have to go down into the basement. It's the only place for it. Tank's taken about a K. Tries to get the door stumble, but he doesn't, and then gets early punched. Caution. Not what he wanted there. And here come the spawns. Hunter lands, Charger lands, and that is gonna be the wipe, MK. Oh, no, he gets the clear on the Hunter. But I still think it's gonna be a wipe. SCL has gotten out, but this tank has too much HP. Punch. Car misses. Oh, MK, he's gonna kill the tank. He's not gonna kill the tank.
Elliot,
MK, that's a
the
wipe.
This is the chapter. That's the points. If they survive and take only one in cap, they could almost take the lead.
And I mean, that was just a misplay from Caution, getting too greedy, trying to go for the door stumble, Not only did he not get the door stumble, he just gets immediately entry punched and goes down straight away. And
We're not going any further on
Hakimi,
this
I
road.
mean, look, I think I have said this every chapter for the past 4, 5 chapters, but it's been true every time, and I'm going to keep saying it. This is a chance, a real chance, to make up some of this point delta. This is probably the best opportunity they have had so far. This map is not particularly hard. Like you said, there's quite a few points up for grabs here, and they got the wipe. If they simply just make it to the safe room, they will make it a couple of 100 points. So the jockey lands in the back, Smoker does get cleared, Charger doesn't land. And because of that, the Charger is also going to die as one of the last two. So the next hit will be a 2-2 without a Charger. No charge, no smoke.
And they are, I would have to say that right now the opportunity for what Hakimi can do can't go unsaid right now, because if they can take this tank good with only one in cap, Elliot, it's probably about a tie game if they don't take too much anywhere else. So it is possible. Nice ski coming out here, and everything else shut down. Clean.
This is looking good, MK. Hakimi, they're showing up.
Reloading.
Looking very solid so far, and Detour ahead. The little break, the mental reset, might be all they needed.
They do take over the fence choke point, but due to the spawn rotation, I don't think they really care as far as the special infected. They're going to get a hit on the transition to the house. There is no spitter.
Reloading.
And it's going to be difficult to do this, but I wouldn't mind them sending the boomer first alone here, Elliot, to see if they can get something, and then send the cappers in after the rest. Tank's after anyway, so you shouldn't have to worry about spawn rotation. See if they try to take advantage of it. Maybe the boomer's thinking about it. No. Being very patient, SI. Two
They do
people
want to
in.
hit on the outside.
Here it goes.
Oh,
Nicely done by the survivors. Good meltdown, but
what a shutdown.
they still get a couple ticks of damage, though. Get it down to 90%, but good job by Hakimi going into the tank with 900
Charger
additional
getting
points.
melted. Hunter skeeted. I mean, that's about as clean a take as you can ask for on that. You got like 2 smoker ticks. Yeah, Hakimi looking real good. And they're gonna get a little bit of chip on the tank. Chrome shotguns. Scortion does go back for his hittable. I think the infected... Oh, actually, Jockey just jumps off the map.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Not really sure why. He may as well try and get a scratch or something. If you want to sack. Now, I don't know what spawn he's going to get. It might be a boom or a smoke. Neither of which are great inside. I think they had... oh, they already have a... Yeah, it is a boom. So he's going to have to sack the boomer as well, which he does. And now they're going to have a smoker. Smoker is not very good if the survivors go inside, which they probably will. Again, I'm not sure about this. We'll have to see what SEL can do.
Ooh, Rochelle or Ellis being aggressive for chip there.
Survivors do just go back inside, as expected. Caution doesn't get the police car over the top, and the infected it. I mean, the survivors are just going to jump out the back for free.
Yep.
Hunter's just dead. iPad is just dead. This tank is down to 3,000 health, and there's only 2 spawns. Does get a pull onto Liu. He's going to get 1, 2. He's probably going to get the in-cap, but Charger misses. Caution is going to try and decommit. I actually didn't even know you could get out over here. But he's still getting shot. And they're just going to kill him, MK. Doesn't even land the rock. He's down to 97 HP.
Hey, shoot the tank.
80 health. Jockey does land. Stumbling Liu. Boomer dead, and I think the tank needs to die too. He's not going to do anything at this stage. Although, the survivors... They're just waiting inside, playing very slow.
They know how.
I guess they...
They know how low his HP
I guess they
is.
don't want to push into a hittable, but yeah, I mean, I'd be looking to get a bit more aggressive.
And when they shoot him, he's just gonna die when they sneak. All they do is give him a dirty look, and this tank's dead. And that's it.
There he goes. MK. Ozzy is on 0. SCL is on 9. And Hakimi have 820 bonus. If they walk into the safe room with this bonus, they are winning this match. They are in the lead.
Reloading.
Wow, that is insane. And it's gonna be a tri-cap with spit.
Watch out!
Say they're gonna go for damage to try to hold on to. Maybe I don't know. They go for damage or try to see if they can death charge somebody on the other side.
I'd probably go for the death charge, I'm not gonna lie. This is a famously dicey hit. We saw what happened to the Orphans on this hit in the match earlier this weekend.
The patience from both sides
Taking it
sometimes.
real slow. Yeah. Charge is going to come from behind. Melted. Absolutely melted. Bit of damage on the spit pounce.
The spit
But the
miss?
spit misses. Never mind.
Wow.
760 bonus. MK.
Tie? About tie,
Hakimi
right?
aren't going to take the lead, but it is going to be very close.
Safe house.
They're going to only be behind by like 100 points.
Yep.
200 points.
Make me come out. That's right. You can't kill us.
Yeah, 150.
Wow, what a turnaround for Hakimi. And the White Boys emotion just got to keep a clear head. Still 4 more chapters to go. And a lot of points in every map, so it's anybody's game. Nowhere near being decided.
Yeah. So we've got 4 more maps, right? Including finale. And
Yes.
this basically is just a a brand new game. We could have just skipped the first 6 maps and just started here.
That's funny that you say it that way, but you're pretty much right.
Yeah, we basically could have skipped all of Parish and skipped map 1 of Detour.
And we're going to have a tank
And this is exactly
midway?
Sorry, go on. 47, yeah. Oh, that's a bit of damage onto SCL. Not too much. Relatively clean take for that first hit. I'm saying this is exactly what I was kind of worried about. The White Boys is they were doing great work on their infected on Parish, but just not getting anywhere near enough work done with their survivor meant that they really didn't have as much of a cushion as they would have liked. And now it's all gone in one map. So that is a nice shutdown on this hit as well, so White Boys rolling pretty so far on map 2.
And here is tank number 7 of this tournament match in the hands of Sword. And the survivors do get back clean. There was no delay, so this hatchback flying through the sky is not going to be a threat. It still was actually pretty close considering how far away they were. That hatchback is dangerous while Charger gets a slap in the face. I don't know about sacking the Charger though, Elliot. Never mind, they're just going to cycle through everything.
Not another smoke.
I don't like the death
Or is it
order.
just gonna go inside?
This isn't a good death order. If they got to cycle at least one more time. It's going to
Kill
be
the
a boomer.
smoke.
It's going to be boomer, Charger. I guess it is a good sack order. Never mind.
Boom charge Jock, it's not bad. Hunter's probably better. But yeah, it's definitely not terrible for inside here. Especially if you can land a multi-boom. Interesting that the White Boys don't try and chip on the fence at all, and that
Uh-oh.
is a multi-boom landing.
Elliot, this is scary. Tank's
That
making
is
his
not
way
what
in.
you want to see.
All right, Sword is in his way. He's in the door. Charger is in the back pre-spawn. He's got a first punch at
punch onto
4K.
SCL.
There's a second punch down to 2,700. The jockey comes
He's
in.
been too early. Double charge!
Multi. Elliot, this is a lot
Oh,
of
the double
damage.
punch! This is gonna be a wipe, MK.
It is. No way.
There's so many common. Hunter's gonna land onto Rochelle. There, that's it. Oh dear. And that wasn't even close, MK. Look how much health this tank has. They got double boomed, they got double charged, and then they got double punched.
This is getting serious as a heart attack.
This is not looking good for the white boys. Their survivor on Parish was certainly not great, but at least they were making safe room. This is now 2 wipes in 2 maps on Detour ahead. And these have not been particularly hard tanks to fight.
No, the boomer was the hero for this chapter, Elliot. That is a hero boom, and it was too much for the white boys by motion to deal with. They did a great job initially on the tank's commit. He was down to 4K in an instant. But unfortunately, once the commons were in there, it was too much. The spawns will land. They get a charge
Double
pit
charge.
and a slam. This is a strong start for the white boys with motion. Great damage. But they need a wipe to keep this even.
Yeah, if they don't get a wipe, they are going to lose the lead, and potentially by several hundred points.
You know what? Thanatos just pointed out a perfectly good thing that I completely missed today, Elliot. And I casted a match in a loser bracket earlier with Hakimi and
I'm reloading.
Colossus. They played on Parish OverGrowth. And Parish OverGrowth is not in the loser bracket map pool. And I casted it, and they're gonna go in. Not a lot of damage comes out from this, but yeah, I just realized that right now.
Oh well, I mean, I guess that's
It is what it is.
fine, yeah.
I didn't realize it.
And neither did either of the teams.
And neither did anybody in the community except for Soul. So shout out to Soul for the only one paying attention.
There's a reason he's the GOAT.
Yes, there is, my friend. There definitely is. Nothing gets by him. He's observant to everything.
I hear a jacket.
And you know what? They're not going back fast here. If this hunter lands, oh, this hatchback is dangerous. They got to watch it. All right, it's a favorable bounce for. Oh, they got so lucky, the survivors.
Why is Ellis not running back? Get out of there, Ellis!
Oh my gosh!
What? I mean,
No
what
way!
was he doing?
This-
He's like trying to chip with a pump shotgun. Gets immediately and rightfully punished.
No way, Elliot. That is a death.
Nice 2-boom comes out from iPad as well. Now, you say it's a death, he's kind of struggling. Oh! Okay. That is not just a death, MK. That is a wipe.
Wait, what? I think it is, but he hit the charger, and this is just chaos. I don't
2
know.
survivors are dead, and he's just gonna clean up Rochelle. Oh,
Where is he? No, they're actually, they might live. They're gonna survive with 2.
for how long, I wonder.
Maybe? Can they kill this tank? So they're gonna make up some points. It might be closer to an even game.
Yeah, attack on map 3 of Parish, where he got a great hittable, and then landing the hittables here as well, so
Just for you.
putting in work
Thanks.
from Mr. Ozzy Man.
Reloading.
Hunter Jockey 2-2 is the set. And they should probably just send it and sack for a quad. And indeed they do. Jockey is not dead. Jockey finally dies. But quite a bit of damage. Liu sizzling. He's slow. He's got no more pills. They're going to try and delay this quad as long as they can, but
They will die. There's
Yeah,
no,
this
there's
is
no ifs,
the,
ands, or maybes.
this
the
will
end.
be the last hit that they take.
They'll probably
If they somehow kill 4 spawns during a quad with 2 survivors, I'll be...
end
amazed.
commons for 4 people too. There's 1 shutdown. Oh, he's going. Jockey coming.
going.
Sonata. He gets the
Yes, the
M2.
jock.
Can he get it again? Oh, he can't get the hunter. Almost. And they bring it within 50 delta. It's under 50, Elliot. so much closer.
There you go. And now the point I made at the start of this map, I can make it even more.
We should
This
just start
time.
from chapter 3.
We could have just started chapter 3 on Detour. This is going to be, there's three maps to determine who actually wins this match. That'll be it.
Wow. This...
Now, if the delta closes even more on this map,
you can
if
say
it's
it
like
again.
if we head into map 4 and it's actually like 5 points between these two teams, then yeah, we could have literally just, only played the 2 maps.
Imagine if we go into finale even and say, let's just play the chapter 5 of Detour ahead to determine the victor.
That would literally be it.
By the way, just for a little history knowledge here, in the old era, when console players used a website called Game Battles, there was a feature where you could play a match finale only. That was an option. So just throwing that out there.
Why on earth would anyone want to do that, I wonder?
Why on earth would anybody want to play Left 4 Dead on console? That's what I want to ask.
I mean, why on earth would anybody want to play Left 4 Dead?
Oh, Left 4 Dead 2. Well, you got a point with Left 4 Dead 1, but I don't know. Left 4 Dead 2, I enjoy the game muchly. Pound Spit will be successful. Jockey lands. Actually, a pretty clean take. That's pretty good.
Yeah, very
The only thing is
very quick cleans.
just the delay. I think that's the only thing.
Oh, it's the death spit. Caution is taking a shotgun here. He's been playing shotgun, I think, for most of this match, in fact. Definitely most of this campaign. Just something to note. So the White Boys are running 3 shotguns. And because of the spit delay and the boom delay, they're not able to take up top, so they are going to have to contend with a potential death charge here. There is no spitter. As the 2 boom comes out, another boom landing. Hakimi have been on point with his booms.
I mean, there is the death charge possibility up here, so they got to be careful, Elliot. It's not just a rush out. And the charger is
No, absolutely not.
respawn. Smoker pull, there it is.
Oh my god, Jesus.
That was really close, Elliot. A lot closer than it seems. The jockey. Did you see that? The jockey.
Bouncing around.
The jockey just ran out from behind between the. He just literally ran out with the survivors like a 5th survivor and missed everybody twice. And then eventually gets M2'd and killed off, but the jockey just disguises himself as a survivor for a brief moment. Till they sniff him out.
White Boys are alive and quite healthy. The next hit's gonna come in. That is a very optimistic charger. Hunter just pounces away. What is this Hunter doing?
What is going on?
Alright, I guess they wanted the spitter to die first, so they could get a spit charge for the next hit.
You're probably correct there. Because I was completely baffled at what we were seeing. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, this is Division 1, right, Elliot?
Contrary to popular belief, White Boys with Motion are a Division 1 team. Anyone who's watched them play, or has indeed played with them, myself included, might be surprised to know that.
Actually, the spawn rotation is really good now, just like you were saying. That's exactly why they did that with the Hunter. Look at this. Even a setup with the smoker up to the charge combo, and a jockey separation is possible here. High damage output, and a shotgun is out of the... Both shotguns are now inside.
Nice pull. And they are just going to take the damage onto iPad. Punch, punch, charge, in the spit. Although, ooh, okay, does get ticked on the spit a bit. And he is going to have to pop pills.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Wait, what is... Okay, I understand. They're going to spawn tank and run back.
I'm going to spawn tank and run back. This is a... Ooh. No, it should be an okay tank spawn. It's a little bit close, but should be enough time for the survivors to get back comfortably. I wonder if the White Boys will save a hit for this tank spawn. Oh, that's a double charge! Oh my god, it's happening, MG!
No way!
Oh, they popped
No
the
way!
boomer on Patel!
iPad.
Get out of there! And he's just down. I mean,
is gonna
There
be a
comes
death.
a point, MK. There comes a point where you don't deserve to win. That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, someone has to win. Somebody has to, as they get a pull. iPat was still dodging the car somehow, but eventually he ran out of lives and eventually caught up with them.
They double charge into a pounce, into popping a boomer on the guy when he's trying to run away. I mean,
I got more
you
of
cast this tag, MK.
I got more of a question though, Elliot. Is why was iPat waiting if he wasn't gonna pop the pills? Run back. There's no spawns needed to be blocked while the spawns were down. Kind of just put himself in a particular situation when it made it easy for the tank to get a kill. And there's a survivor down. He still has 5,000 health. It's going to be very difficult for the survivors to kill off this tank, but they are separating like crazy, making it as difficult as possible. And they're giving him the jukes, but Elliot eventually Ellis makes a bad turn and he gets himself cornered. The survivors are not even, and he gets out of the corner. Wait a minute.
Hunter's dead.
They might actually, the tank's still healthy though, and they're, okay, the tank has to decommit. And Elliot, that's actually a pretty good take with only 3 survivors. But they can't
That's
go
an
out
excellent
because
take
there's
with 3
still
survivors.
hittables out
The
there.
problem is they have to do it again.
Yeah, they
They're
can't
gonna
run.
have to have a whole recommit with the tank still at 3,000 health.
And he's got to go now. It's going to be a 2-1. Boomer Smoker, too. Oh, the Boomer lands. He misses. He's almost dead. Can they kill him? And they're going to kill him, Elliot. Or are they?
Shoot the tank, Ozzy. Oh my god, he M2's the jockey.
And he's
That's
still...
out again.
They're still not in capped, and they're fast. They got to go out now. They can't wait inside. They're going to wait again.
They don't know how low he is. There's a hittable right there.
But they're going to 3-man the tank, Elliot. This could be big for them if they're able to make more delta and more points.
Dead tank.
And I believe, did iPad take his pills? I think he did, didn't he?
I think he did, yes.
Yeah, so they're not going to be able to pick up iPad pills, and SCL is going to be slow momentarily. And that's going to really hurt their cause, because they're not only are they going to be slow, but they're also down a survivor. They're going all shotguns. There's no Uzis whatsoever.
You hear that, Hunter?
Charger lands. Hunter lands. Oh, Smoker does get the clear, but he's going to go down in a spit. Caution. Oof. Is alive, but here comes the smoke.
And they're going to crawl, Elliot. They'll get more chance to crawl.
I don't even think they're going to make up any distance because they already got all the way to the end of this building to spawn the tank, right? So all of that hard work they put in, killing a tank with 3 survivors, I don't actually think it's going to get them any more points, unfortunately.
Weapons over here.
As the Hunter does go down.
What have you gone and done now?
Jockey, help me out.
Ready to
Land.
He's just being pest. And he lands.
And he takes it for the team. Now the pickup will definitely happen. And actually, Elliot, I think they're going to be able to make a little bit more points unless this Charger tries to go in solo and get an in cap, and that's what I'm talking about. Never mind. It's going to be a wipeout.
They will clear this smoke. But,
Wait, what?
well, they just pistol cleared it.
Okay. I think that might be it, though. Yep.
That is it.
And they need to match a wipe again to keep it to go to Chapter 4 almost even.
Okay, this is 3 wipes in 3 maps for the White Boys. They have made something like 600 points so far on Detour ahead.
And I think they made every chapter on Parish.
All except 1. They wiped on map 4.
Yeah, but still a complete 180 of what happened in the first game. And not only was it just from them, but it's the same to Hakimi except for Chapter 1. Both teams had a really dominant Chapter 1. That was really what changed the outcome of the game.
There was a scrim. I vividly remember scrimming this map with his exact tank spawn MK, and we were running back, and we got double charged in the exact same place, and someone died and we got wiped. So it's not even like they didn't know that was a thing that could happen. There is really no excuse for a charge landing like that.
Yeah, I understand iPad trying to save the pills, and it's fine to save the pills, but I think he should have just ran back quicker. He'll probably learn his lesson from that for the future. Mistakes were made.
Let's hope they get the chance to actually have a future. This is their tournament on the line right here. The tournament lives for White Boys fading before our very eyes. If they don't wipe, they are behind with only 2 maps left. And there could be a lot of points on the table here. It's the Charger. That's cleared. Hunter's too late from behind. It's a little bit of damage, but Hakimi are going to survive.
I was actually a little shocked the Charger didn't go for it. I think the Charger would have had a double charge angle for the death. Maybe he just didn't have it. He was a little late, but who knows? It looked like the opportunity was there, and this is a hard W push from... I think they're going a little too fast here. They're probably going to wait right here for a while. But this is still good spawns for the infected.
Reloading.
This is not the safest area at all, Elliot.
Looks like the White Boys are waiting. Oh. They are going to send the boom unsuccessfully.
Yeah, I think that's a sack to get better spawn rotation for sure. Commons are over already. Jeez. That was a fast event, Elliot.
Jockey charge spit. The last spawn is a smoke. No hunter.
Search these rooms.
And if they hit now, then Hakimi are going to get a free run back. They've kind of waited too long. I'm not sure what the play is for the White Boys here. Maybe they just have to wait for the tank spawn at this stage. Who is the tank? Do we know? It's going to be SCL. So that's the smoker. The smoker will become the tank. Yeah, they are going to save. Caution presumably will try and spit delay. Survivors will just have to run back through it. Rochelle looks like she's going to come out the window.
Smoke around these parts.
Smoker.
CL tries for a pull. I know he's there. There's the spit delay. But the survivors are just able to go around. Clean as you like. Little bit of damage on the coach. I don't think there's anything the charge and jockey can really do. Oh, he does get the charge. Oh, okay.
Oh my
Ellis is in the corner, but he's out. Oh, it's a disaster. SCL's getting pushed. The Kittable is now out. He's gonna go for a rock, but he's getting panned. He's getting melted. Dead tank MK, the White Boys. This is looking real dangerous. They could be on the way home.
Yeah, I think they need to land a quad. At this point, actually no, they just need to kill them before they make the safe room. They'll make up a couple points and they'll be down what, maybe 300-400. So as long as they keep it out, and the boomer didn't sack out, do they not understand that they could just spectate out?
Reloading.
And they kind of just leave a really bad hit now. Bitter goes in, Jockey goes in first.
Bitter dies first. It's gonna be another spit. I mean, that's good for damage, but you're not gonna quad them.
No, and they're about to be in the sewer. You're not going to quad them in the sewer either. It had to be here. They're going to be making this chapter with pretty good bonus at the moment, it seems.
Okay, they have 1,000 bonus.
They have no spitter, no spit hits on the inside. And they're going to give up all the ladder choke points without a spitter. I don't know about this, Elliot. They have to land the quad. Oh, they do have a spitter. Never mind. There is not a quad, Elliot. Interesting.
No, it is a spit, no quad. But you're gonna get some damage, but not a huge amount. They get the pull. They are gonna in-cap Ellis.
Spitter should run away and stay alive, but it's not. Way too late from iPad there. And now they're not gonna have a spitter.
Ellis was down for like 5 seconds before he ran away.
And now they got no spit for the inside. That means there's going to be probably really not a lot of damage output until we get to the top of the hole.
Reloading.
And now this is Hakimi's game to lose.
Hakimi are going to take over 1,000-point lead at this rate.
Y'all, I'm hurt.
Charger lands. Slam. Jockey getting some scratches at the back. Hunter landing as well. I mean, good damage, but is it going to be enough, MK? They still have 700 bonus.
Yeah, it was a good attack for 3. iPat was really late to the attack. He landed his Hunter after 2 the SI were cleared. Unfortunately, not getting the most value out of that they could. It would have been a rolling tri-cap with a 1 boom, and the only person not cleared would have been boomed on. And look at, they're actually going to push this choke point. This is dangerous from the survivor.
The top for free.
They
It's a
land,
slam onto the shell.
but the clears work nice. Quick clears. Still 500 bonus though.
This is Hakimi. They're going to be up by about 1,000 points, maybe 900.
Reloading here.
And it's also going to be their first lead of the game.
And it came at the right time. There's only 2 maps left, MK.
And remember the finale, Elliot, not a lot of value, only 500 delta on the finale, so you can't be down too much. If you want to hope for a comeback, the next chapter is your biggest chance,
Hey, we got a
being
safe room
700
ahead.
distance, just like this one.
Smoker.
Lots of skeets. Smoker misses. Jockey gets shot down. That is a 0 damage hit. And MK.
There it is.
That is a 940 point lead. 935 point lead for Hakimi. That we are going to need a big map 4 out of the white boys if they want to stay in this.
You know,
I think this is the 5th map in a row that Hakimi have won, MK. I believe Hakimi technically won Parish map 4, Parish map 5, and then maps 1, 2, and 3 of Detour.
yeah, I cannot believe it, as people in chat are be like, yo, I just went to grab my wings and came back. What happened?
Well, I'll tell you, anyone who hasn't been watching the Detour Ahead game, the white boys have wiped to 3 tanks in a row. They've made about 600 points in 3 maps. Hakimi also wiped to a tank in there, but they've made 2 safe rooms and have gone from being 1,000 points behind to now over 1,000 or nearly 1,000 points ahead.
And they're going to have a 44% tank spawn. And this tank needs to be a hero. And I believe it is iPad. Yeah, it's an iPad tank, and he needs to really shine, Elliot. He has no choice.
Redemption arc for Patel on this tank.
Weapons over here.
Smoker, Boomer, Charger, Hunter. The tri-cap with the boom. This attack will go when the survivors come out of the garage. No real value on the inside without the spitter. Hunter pre-spawned on the side. They're going to rush out. Here it comes. Smoker tries for a pull. Charger rockets. It's a double cap. The Charger was not even close. Nice quad boom. And Charger might
Just trying to get out, and I think he is going to get out.
Yeah. No reason to go for punches. Even though it's a quad boom, they'll melt him down with ease.
Reloading.
Is that actually the replacement player? I think we,
No, I think that is the same player. Just needs to tag up.
Yo, Ellis.
we might have a pause again.
Hey, hee-haw. Hey, hee-haw.
And yes, to those in chat, this is game 2, MK.
Ellis.
Just pointing out the overlay does still say game 1.
I am terrible at doing that. It's just proved that I get into the game too much and lose track. GG, MK.
Happens to us all. So we are live. Seems like everyone's in. Hopefully, no more connection issues. And here comes the hit. Charge is going to come from behind. Doesn't land. Instant clear on the smoke. Spit doesn't land. And that is a clean shutdown from Hakimi. 44% tank MK. This is, thankfully, for the white boys, and thankfully for us viewers, this is not the late tank where people can just jump on top of the train cars and it's it's just miserable for all involved. This is the early tank, so there will be hittables in play. There is definitely white potential.
Absolutely, and they need it. They have 2 cars to make it happen. Not just 1, 2. But man, do they need to manufacture a wipe here for a chance to make a comeback. The white boys in motion have to get something with their SI. I think it has to be a wipe. They can't survive, Elliot.
Guns here.
I agree. It has to be a wipe, or at least so much damage that they can wipe them shortly after. So here comes the hit. Boom doesn't land. Charge actually does land onto Nick.
The Hunter
Here
doing.
comes Hunter. Pretty lazy Hunter there, and easily skeeted.
All right, now I'm pretty sure this is gonna spawn before they trigger the event. It has to. Yeah.
I am not climbing into
Yeah, here it goes. All right, this is gonna be tank number 9 in the hands of iPat. And we talked about Elliot. This needs to be a hero tank. It needs to be all or nothing. I guess you could say wipe or go home. And he is transitioning over to the hatchback, green hatchback first. And the survivors are playing really aggressive for... I don't know if I agree with what the survivors are doing, but they're going to give him a corner. He gets it on his own. There's a smoker pole, but the SI can't do anything. Oh, he misses the car. And he's just jump punching.
Jockey does get delivered. So he is going to get a couple more punches onto Coach, but that's going to be it, MK. That is not enough damage. I think we might be seeing the end of the white boys. Unless they can land a quad or like a death jockey on this event, I think that might be it. I think this is getting very close to insurmountable.
Yeah, they get out with what? They take a quarter bonus with the first couple attacks and the tank. And the Hunter just gets skeeted. Spit goes out on nothing. There's the quad sack.
And the Smoker's gonna get picked. It's not gonna be a quad. iPat just sacks the quad. Spawns up and sacks the quad.
Wow.
What else is there to say, MK? The worst team is losing. I think that's the simple fact of the matter.
Yeah, Hakimi is just taking advantage of everything that is being thrown their way. They're in good position. The car didn't work out for iPat, and now there's no quad. It'll be a tri-cap boom, too, nonetheless, and they can't sack into a quad for a while. Hunter gets blasted out. Jockey waiting for the Charger. Charger can't find a spawn, and they're all kind of going in one at a time. The Charger does land a double charge, though.
Alright. I don't know how that happens.
But it will be more just for show than anything, as there is a boom survivor in the back. Michelle is common locked. No, she's not. Never mind.
The I-Tank is dead. Okay, there is the quad sack. And this really is basically the last chance for the white boys. They need this quad to land because there's basically no opportunity for the rest of the map. No good opportunity for the rest of the map to get a lot of damage.
Heads up.
There's the death charge, death jock, death pull, taken. Alright, they have him in a corner. This is kind of a good spot for it to happen. Wait a minute! Charger!
Oh,
wait, what? They got a death jock? No way, Elliot! How?
No one cleared the jockey. Mike MK, the game goes on.
They have a
It
chance.
is not over.
They have to try cap him, though. They're going to have a bigger bonus, but they do leave the door open. They are going to have a 2-2. They're going to have to sack to a quad and land it next.
My goodness, MK. It's not over yet. Just when we thought. And Here goes the 2-2 sack. There it is. So this will be a quad.
And if they land it next, Elliot, they will need 700 and about 50 bonus to even the match out, and that is very possible on a map so open as this. It's very,
And
very
even just
possible.
keeping it close. Even just keeping it close on heading into finale.
That'll hold me.
All right, here it is. I think this has to land,
Look out!
and this is a really good chance for them to land. Well, look how far Nick is out.
Ammunition!
All right, never mind.
If
Yeah.
this doesn't land, then the next hit will be a 2-2, and the survivors will be in the safe room, and it still probably won't be comebackable for the white boys. So this really does have to land.
Yeah, what is it now? About 1,400 and change difference right now. Yeah, about 1,460.
There's a
And
smoke
they're
up here.
They're really.
Doesn't land. Oh, Charger doesn't land. Hunter. Oh, that's not it. MK.
Nope.
The only spawn that landed is the Hunter. They had it. They had the
This ain't how I thought it
chance.
would
It was
go.
handed to them.
And they were.
They completely whiff on the quad.
And they were so separated too. Massive separation. And no one won the 1v1, but like you said, the Hunter.
And
And that,
this last hit's going to be a 2-2. They're going to make it into the safe room, probably with bonus. I mean, it's just a hunt smoke is all they have to kill.
Reloading.
Uma doesn't land.
and now they hard W. They just gotta hold W and make them send this Hunter Smoker. If they delay, like
They're going so slowly, MK.
what are they
Get in
doing?
the safe room.
I don't know what they're doing. Spinner's gonna actually delay this to give it a chance for a tri-cap. And they're waiting again! The Spinner might fumble though. The Spinner's got a block. Like now Spinner's
They're in.
Spinner didn't go! Elliot, what a,
It's skated.
the Elliot just had to spit. That's all the Spinner had to do. And what are they gonna tally up? Probably about 900 points with already 1,100 point delta. So
Can't go no faster.
1,900, Elliot, right? About 1,900 lead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Almost exactly 1900.
Damn it. No.
Oh, I mean, is it still doable? It is. There's a lot of points to play for on this map. If the white boys can get like a 700 bonus plus max distance, they'll keep
I
it
don't know,
within,
Elliot.
you know,
I think
300 or 400 points.
I think
But
800.
they've wiped to every single tank, MK. I mean, they're gonna have to play a hell of a lot better if they even want to see the safe room.
And I see Xiao asking why some are total of 2 and best of 3. The only best of 3s. Actually, attack goes in, Hunter lands, Charger misses, 2 Boom comes out. They go early, and they kind of catch him off guard. And get a little bit of damage. Survivors will hold W. And actually, every single one of the playoff games were total of 2, except for the winner bracket final and the grand final. That will be the only 2 that are best of 3. And the reason for that, mainly, is because the winner bracket winner has to sit about 3 weeks out, Elliot. So that is the reason they can play 1 match a week. Instead, they just played it all in one sitting for us, which was quite a show.
It was. Yeah, 3 weeks of downtime for the Orphans. Hopefully they can stay warm, can continue getting scrims in. Hit comes in from behind. Jockey does land. Bit more damage coming out.
Reloading.
Actually, you know, fair bit going out onto the white boys. They're not super healthy.
Ammo here.
Multiple survivors down to 80 HP. There will be map 5 for the
Quit shooting me.
viewers in chat who are asking.
I think the only way we won't see it is if they wipe out to the tank, probably. That'll be a guarantee we won't see it, but I don't think the white boys emotion will let that happen a 4th time, Elliot.
I'd certainly hope not. So the Charger is gonna try, not succeed. Still, more chip damage coming out onto the white boys.
Reloading.
If there was ever a moment, the white boys need to catch a little motion right now, Elliot. Just a little bit.
Oh, I think more than a little bit. They're gonna have to catch a lot of motion. For the love of God, stop wiping to these tanks. Boomer doesn't land. That's a good start.
And I believe the White Boys in motion have to play this aggressive. I wouldn't mind if they stay as long as possible and play dodgeball with the hittable. High risk, high reward type situation here, Elliot. And they're going to back off. Never mind. They're going to play it safe instead.
It's probably not a bad idea to go back, but I mean the hittables are still going to be in. It's not zero risk.
Now that one might be out of play. That'll benefit the White Boys. That one's out of play. All right.
Both of these hittables aren't. They're not looking great.
Get ready.
Charger lands. Oh, that's close.
They should.
Don't think he's going to be able to get to his hittable in time. But there's a car back there. They've got to watch out. There's 2 cap lands. Get out of the corner. Punch onto Rochelle. Punch onto Nick. He's going to go down.
Oh, Elliot.
200 health on that tank, and he does. And he's going to get a rock.
One of you people come and get me, please.
Massive. If they were able to just shoot it with one shotgun blast, that tank would have got no wind caps, and instead they're already down to 851 bonus, and it's going to be hard for them to hold on to this. And that is like kind of the minimum cutoff we were talking about. And they take too much damage. They lose what? 30-some% to the tank, and it was almost what, like 12% damage only, and instantly switches over to that. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Ice
Nearly
clear.
a death charge. If it was the old Detour, that would have been a death charge, but so much more damage coming out. That's like another 100 gone.
I'm reloading.
So if the White Boys make it into the safe room with this bonus, and obviously there's still a lot of map left to go, then they will be behind by about 400 points. So every bit of damage here just makes the task increasingly difficult. Smoker does get cleared. Charger, oh my god, lands. Does get cleared, but that is a spit pounce going and more damage coming out.
Yeah, it's almost impossible
Another 100.
to negate everything, but that's a good, I don't know, Elliot. That's kind of a good take where they're at. They have no real reaction time, and they have to be aggressive, but 100 points is a lot for their cause right now.
I don't think it's enough. They're now going to be behind by 500 in the finale. Charger misses, but more damage going out on the jockey. I'm going to keep calling it out, MK. It's now 600. At this stage, it's starting to look like they're going to lose this map.
Yeah, and that's something they can't have right now. They need to win this by quite a bit, and that's the last pill consumed by iPat. And they officially start holding W. The train card is opens the pathway, and now the attacks might be difficult to get damage, but that's only for 1 or 2 more hits until we get inside the factory building. Nice skeet. And this is as expected here, Elliot. Hard to get some value, but good shutdown by the survivors.
Jockey's just going to despawn, pounce away.
And unfortunately, Caution took a slap. He is slow.
Yeah, he is slow.
And if you're slow, that means more special infected opportunities. Here comes one now. And it's not going to come to anything. No damage. 449 points remaining.
Hey, look out!
And what is it at now, Elliot? About 700 or 650 going into the finale now if they walk in with this?
Oh, I think it'll be even more than that. Yeah, maybe 700 and something.
Guns here.
Man, this right here hurts something fierce.
And these spawns are dangerous inside. A Charger and Hunter spit. And a Smoker to assist. It's going to be really hard for the White Boys to take nothing here, Elliot. Here it goes, and the Charger lands with ease. The spit fails, though. So they only end up losing 20 points. And that's pretty good for that area, actually. That's pretty good. But they consume the pills.
Another set of pills, though.
I think they needed to hold them because caution's already slow anyways. That was 70 points they could have had right there, Elliot. I don't agree with SCL eating them.
Here, you can have this.
No, I think you're right. If they're going to be slow anyway, may as well hold them.
But it does appear they're going to win the chapter, barring some kind of catastrophe at the safe room. And they'll break the delta down to about, like you said, 700 something. Now flirting with 800. And it makes you wonder, what would happen if they shot that tank one more time for that end cap? Where would it be?
I mean, so many things.
Oh,
the double charge in the back! And the jockey! That's a full in cap onto iPad.
Oh, please, get up. You're gonna be fine.
And I think
Come on,
they
come on.
might have lost this map.
All right. Thanks.
wow.
I think they will. I don't know if there's... I mean, they only made 3 survivors distance on Hakimi, but the bonus is
Hey, look out!
considerably lower. And he's stuck in spit and he's pounced! MK, it is a disaster.
Yep. And that will conclude the damage bonus. And now it's just the question is, will the White Boys force the finale to be played, or will they accept the inevitable? He's black and white. Oh, no, he's not. Sorry. That is a CL. Now he's black and white.
We messed up. Go down again, and that's it.
The charge through the wall.
More damage getting through all the way down to 103 bonus. And they are in, and we are going to the finale. Down 1100. And they need a quad right away, Elliot. It needs to happen immediately. And that's just for a pipe dream.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
But they will give it a shot. They're not going to throw the flag in yet. They know there's only one more chance. And they go home if they lose, so they're going to give it a go.
Slightly under 1100 points is the difference here, MK. Keep in mind, they came into this campaign being ahead by slightly under 1100 points. And now behind the same amount. 2200 point swing in 4 maps. This is a pretty disastrous campaign of Left 4 Dead from the White Boys.
I think they should have played this one first.
I think they should have not played this one at all. But it is what it is. The deed is done.
Yeah, I am personally not the biggest fan to play this one, because I know it is very survivor-sided in most of the areas, except for certain, like maybe, Chapter 4 we could say is infected-sided until the middle of the map, and maybe the end is a little bit of a good hit, but for the most part, as you can see, how well Hakimi was able to do, he just took advantage of the wipes they were able to manufacture with some misplacements or mispositioning from the White Boys.
Yeah, I mean, they had the game in the palm of their hands. They threw it away. Hunter gets skeeted. Jockey gets M2'd. This is the quad sack. So like you said, MK, this is basically the only chance that White Boys have.
Nice.
It is a 600 distance map.
Oh shit!
So
yeah.
if they do land the quad right here, right now, then they will need to make something like 400, maybe 500 bonus to win it, which is possible.
Reloading here.
Here is the quad. Fighting for their tournament lives. Smoker lands, gets cleared, Hunter gets skeeted, Charger nowhere near. And just like that, not with a bang, but with a whimper, it looks like the White Boys will almost certainly be heading home, unless iPad can somehow land a wipe with this tank.
It's possible. He's gonna have to bring everything in. iPad gets a chance for redemption. And it would seem that Hakimi is gonna stay on top of the bus. Pretty standard play to try to shoot the tank down as he's hitting all these toys in. And all of them do just 24 damage. There is, I believe, a possibility for one to be an in cap. I've seen it before happen. Elliot, I don't know if that is intentional or not, but definitely seen it before.
I don't think any of them should in cap. You can get some weird fuckery with them like rolling around and you get multiple ticks of 24 damage. Obviously adds up very quickly.
And the hittables aren't in the greatest spots.
He's taking a lot of chip. He does have them behind them.
That's out of play.
Cutting back nice and early. Charger, oh, nice double charge from Caution, but the tank's just not close enough.
Nope.
Still punching his hittables. Now he's just down 2 spawns.
And he's gonna have a boomer, right? I think he's gonna have a boomer.
He's gonna have a boom jock. I mean, good luck getting much going with that in this area.
He's got to be careful. When you get back on that grass, it's kind of like open road in the safe room when fighting the tank. You lose frustration when you're in front of him, so iPad's got to go. No success for that one. That one might hit. Nice boomer! That is a good boom, Elliot. That is a very good boom. But there's no commons. Where? Oh, there's the commons. They're in late.
Trickling in from behind. Hunter gets skeeted. He's gonna get a corner onto Ellis. Get a couple of punches. He's getting pistoled. Oh, triple punch. And another punch. Actually, a lot of damage at the end there. But unfortunately, not the wipe. They're doing Cap Liu. And under ordinary circumstances, that would be a very good tank for this area from the White Boys, getting a full in cap and 2 survivors down to half HP. Take that every time. The problem is, MK, this is not an ordinary circumstance by any stretch.
No, they need to solidify a kill on all of the survivors like now or before the tank died, and they weren't able to do so. Which means they'll get a quad attempt, and they're going to have to yield a couple more points, which will make it more difficult. But now, this is going to literally be it. If they do not land the quad now, Elliot, every step they get is going to make it more and more impossible, and it's just literally getting almost out of control right now, just letting them up to this point. But we can say now, the tournament life is here on this hit. There will be no more extensions for the White Boys emotion. And it is possible, we've seen it done. It's definitely happened before. And officially they are now on the ground. Now we should see them be in position, ready to go. Hunter coming from the back, Smoker looking like from a pull from the forward. Charger's gonna have a hell of a time getting in here, man. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but they gotta make it happen. And now Verton's up on top of the big rig. They can't let that happen either, Elliot. What are they going to do to get him down? Now the Charger's useless. Hunter
The survivors pushing forward. They're just taking the whole map.
Here it
Jockey
comes.
spawned. And the Smoker's just dead immediately. Charger, no chance. Little bit of damage from the Hunter. MK, I think we are saying goodbye to the White Boys.
Yes, we are. I believe that is going to be it, as they, as they call them in chat, the wipe boys.
Yep. The wipe boys not in motion. The stationary wipe boys.
And the last two, too. Smoker Charger. Boomer's going to try. Not getting... It does get one. But that is not enough time to get a quad in, especially if the spitter has not died right away. Commons jumping to the stratosphere. Car alarm going off, which doesn't matter at all. And they're going to send the attack in. Charger does land. Smoker misses Elliot. Eventually will land. And that attack is also cleaned up. And the helicopter is now within their grasp. And they will conclude their comeback victory after being down 1,100 after 5.
That'll be that. Hakimi, walk it into the escape vehicle.
And the hunter started to go away with the rescue vehicle.
And I think that means Hakimi made all 5 maps. Or at least 3 of them made all 5 maps. Is that right? In this? Oh no, they wiped on map 2.
Yeah, they did wipe on map 2, you're right. But they did make up
There you
more
go.
points with 2. They were able to make up the little bit of delta.
7,186 is the 2 campaign total for Hakimi. And ladies and gentlemen, that is GG. It is mathematically impossible for the White Boys.
And we're probably going to see them run into the tank and fight it. They'll probably push him instead of fight it back safely, unless they want to just try to put on the best show that they can, as they elapse 5,000 points for 10 chapters. Still, congratulations to them, finishing top 12 regardless, Elliot. That's still quite a feat to do in the world community of Left 4 Dead 2.
Nothing to be scoffed at, but I know that they're going to be disappointed they weren't able to take the win here. But Hakimi, shout out to them. The top 8, 2 Chinese teams are now guaranteed in the top 8, so a strong showing from the region. There was also me and Dai, who did drop out in the lower bracket.
I was
They
shocked
would have
at that.
been yeah, I think a lot of people were. They would have been a very strong contender to also make top 8. But yeah, Hakimi, congratulations. So that means that Hakimi will guaranteed get a payout.
Yes, they will, of course, unless you give a forfeit loss. And you don't. So you got to play your games.
I see, it's the gettable nearly lands onto iPad. They do skeet the hunter. It's the cars just flying in, raining cars.
What's the tank doing?
Burton's just having a look at the scenery. And I do want to give props to Hakimi here for not tilting. They had a really rough Parish, particularly on Survivor, only making like 1,000 points in the first 4 maps, something like that. 1,000 and something. But they didn't tilt. They came into Detour, and they've looked like a brand new team and are rightfully taking the win here. So definitely going to give credit where it's due. Not getting mentally defeated.
I like that in chat, by the way. The white boys are motion, or AKA the Caucasian males with Newton's first law. Kind of the same
Very true.
aspect. Well said, my friend. And now he's built a bridge for himself.
Tank is down to 3,500 health. He's taken a lot of damage.
But he is playing Build a Bridge Simulator over here. And he's just moving the bridge
Still up
down. He's got to go now. He's going to commit with 2 cars.
Taking so much damage that spawns are going to have to go really early to help him. Smoke comes out, doesn't get cleared, so he is gonna get probably a full down onto SCL. Yeah, that's the in cap, and he's still got 1300 health.
Oh,
Oh, does land onto Caution. And then the smoke finally does dying. You know what, MK? This is similar damage to what Hakimi took.
Yeah, I mean, they take a little less, but still. Taking it down 40% value for a tank on the finale that really shouldn't get that kind of damage for how wide open it was and how much they chipped him down, as you were calling, over 3,000 delta before he got to the survivors. That's incredible value in my opinion. So good job by Hakimi, but the winner has already been determined.
Nice skeet from SCL.
And it would appear that they could break 6K at least. Try to put up 6,000.
Yeah. And if they can, I mean, if they don't win this map, they've currently got about 300 bonus more than what Hakimi made it into the chopper with. If they lose this map, then they would have lost all 5 maps of Detour, plus maps 4 and 5 on Parish, so 7 lost maps in a row after winning the first 3. And that is not a good start, because this jockey around the corner onto Ozzy, they are going to lose this map, and I mean, I think that just says it all, MK. The better team is going to win. Caution's had enough. He's just running off.
Yeah, they know.
7 lost maps for the White Boys. I don't know if it's very rare that you see that. Such a strong start. On Parish 1, 2, and 3, they looked like the considerably better team, and then just consistently failed to convert.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, it does happen from time to time. Smoker pulled through the spit, actually out of it, to minimize the damage there, but they have the rescue vehicle within their grasps. The White Boys in motion are crawling there. They're not going to be able to hit the 6,000, maybe a little bit more than 5,500, Elliot.
Maybe. I mean, at this rate, it's not even obvious they're going to make it in. Patel is slow.
Don't shoot that car.
Bitter jumping around. Charger waiting for the opportunity. And due to the separation, they can't really spawn anywhere. And the Hunter takes the charge guy's target.
SCL getting a bit lucky. Jockey lands onto Ozzy again.
And here it comes, rescue vehicle in sight. Last attack will be a spitter smoker. And the last 2 spawns will be Boomer and Hunter. Retro with a spitter.
Here comes the boom. Get bobbed. Hunter, not even sure what the Hunter's doing. Just wants to be in the final photo. And GG.
And they will get the victory. Hakimi over White Boys in Motion. Campaign score 7,186. 5,753. GG, Elliot. GG.
GG. So that is the second team to be eliminated this week, I believe. We saw Colossus get knocked out by Hakori earlier this weekend. We still have 2 more matches to play. Ewan versus the Phenomenalists